What's up, Pisces? Welcome to your July 2020 reading. This is going to be general. Okay, it's for you Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It's not going to resonate with all of you guys, so definitely check out your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus, and hopefully you get some extra messages, okay? If you are returning, what's up? My name is Danny. Nope, said that wrong. If you're new, what's up? My name is Danny. If you're returning, hey, good to see you. Thank you for coming back. Before I even get into your cards, I do want to just talk about some planetary things that are going on that I think once we get into the cards, it will kind of help explain a lot of things. Number one, Mercury is retrograde. Okay, so I am going to be on here saying things wrong. I'm going to be stuttering and stumbling through my words because Mercury gets me every time. So please be patient with me. You might find that you're dealing with the same things. Also, be mindful of connections, communication amongst people, exes coming back, which I do want to say for a lot of you, that feels like there is a big possibility. We've got Six of Cups here, which is actually the unseen energy at the bottom of the deck, right? So that is a lot of times about nostalgia or old energy, something coming back. It could be soulmate energy. This is about kids. It's about balance. It's about so many things. But well, I will say with the Six of Cups, you've got Judgment here. You've got Two of Swords here, Five of Swords here. There's a lot, Four of Cups here, a lot of like energy. It looks like there may be someone, whether it's you or someone that you're dealing with, that is saying this month, you know what, it's a no for me, dog. It's a no. It's a no. You know, like totally doing the American Idol Randy, whatever his last name is, thing. I forget. It's been a while. So you do have a lot about some reconciliations coming up, some decisions that you may be needing to face that maybe you've been sitting on for quite some time. But then you also got some powerful cards too. Now, going back to planetary things, Mars is in Aries right now, which automatically makes people a little bit more prickly, a little bit more spicy, a little bit more quick to pop off at the tongue. And you guys might be feeling that way too. There might be things that tempt you this month that make you just want to be like, ugh. But what I do love is you guys are showing up. First card here is King of Cups. That's your energy. So cool, so calm, so collected, just going with the flow. I think there's a lot of transformation that's been going on within these last few months, especially with these eclipses, right? So we just had an eclipse last night. This was a full moon in Capricorn. Okay. For you guys, it has a lot to do with like your social settings, your friends, your goals, that type of thing. So I think that there's a lot that might be coming up with certain connections. Some of you guys might be distancing yourself from certain people, certain friends. Some of you guys might be coming a little bit closer into things that align with you more, right? Because that moon can be affecting your relationships in that way, how you relate to people. And then also we're in Cancer season, which taps directly into your fifth house, which is all about creativity. It's about kids. It could be about romance, but also just Cancer energy is fourth house energy, right? So that's all about home, home matters as well. So there's a lot going on in terms of your home, your connections with people, how you interact, how you see the world, where you want to be. But I will say, it does feel like you guys are going to be letting go of something, whoever this applies to. And what I love closing out is you guys have big fat love right here. There is a chance for new love, and you actually did get the new love card. So for those of you Pisces who are like on the mend and looking, that's a possibility this month, at least towards the end of the month, I feel like. All right, so let's get into this. We've got King of Cups, we've got Nine of Wands, and we've got the Emperor. If you have an Aries in your life, especially if they're someone from the past, if they are coming up like in your energy field, you ever get those days where you're like, oh, I keep thinking about Paul or somebody, and you're like, I don't know why he's on my mind so heavy. Usually it's because that person is mirroring our energy too. So I do feel a lot of that. I do just want to say, but also there's some things coming up about the father, like your father. I do want to say, especially for those of you guys who maybe have had a father, grandfather, someone really strong, more masculine energy who's maybe passed on, there's a lot of that showing up too. So whether maybe like your father, grandfather could have been a Pisces himself, or maybe I don't know, like it just feels like so basically there's like 5 cards here with angels. I just feel like you guys are really being guided and directed in some way at these next steps. And you guys are in a great receiving mode to get the messages that you need, right? Because you're in that King of Cups energy. Kings are always the most elevated of their suit. And King of Cups, he's super kind, he's patient, he's just cool, right? He knows how to ride the wave. And so I think a lot of you guys have been working on yourselves in terms of that, and not letting fears or things of the past really get in your mind or get in your way, right? Because this Nine of Wands person is someone who's gone through the struggle. They've gone through the fight. They've gone through war. Like they've literally got their head banged up, right? But they still are at a place where they are able to fight and able to press on. Now, when we get to Emperor energy, we're talking about the authority figure again. We're talking about daddy, right? That kind of energy. This is about someone who is really strong and what they say is law. So whether this is you guys stepping into that energy, or again, if some of you guys were dealing with an Aries, they might be heavily on your mind right now. You are heavily on theirs. And then also, I don't know, there's this real soft energy of someone protecting you guys and watching over you. Now, Page of Pentacles. I love that this is clarifying the King of Cups, because Page of Pentacles is the planner. He is the explorer. He is someone who, you know, is always researching and trying to know and learn about the new best thing, right? This is someone who takes their time. This isn't someone who jumps into things haphazardly. Now you've got the Six of Cups, which is at the bottom right now. So again, you already got that at the bottom right here. This is all about family. It's about balance. It's about soulmate energy. So, you know, this really feels like there's something new coming in. Of course, it feels like there's a chance for you guys to kind of reconcile and kind of toy with something that's already kind of here. But I almost feel like that is leaving, because I feel like you guys aren't in a space where you want that. I feel like you guys are looking at things. I think a lot of these last few months have brought a lot of things to light for you. And it's not even like hard feelings, but you're seeing what works for you and what doesn't. And I think a lot of you guys are kind of wanting to move on to the next thing. Now we've got the Knight of Wands that's clarifying the the Nine of Wands. Knight of Wands, you know, he gets a bad rap sometimes because this is someone who can be flighty. This is someone who can be kind of like that cheater player energy, because they're not obligated. They don't feel like they have to stick around with anything or anybody, right? If they're around, it's because they want to be around, and that's it. They follow their passions. Now, again, going back to that Aries energy of, I don't know if this is like someone from the past. This could have been someone who was playing games, or maybe you were playing games behind their back. So there's like this little bit of, ooh, I'm scared. Yeah, someone that maybe you had to be in, like you're in separation of. Because it feels like, I don't know, I just feel like something's trying to come back around. Let me clarify this Emperor to see if we can get some more messages on exactly what this is. Yeah, I'm feeling in different scenarios. I feel like it could be family member, it could be your job, but honestly, this could be like someone you dealt with in the past. Four of Pentacles, clarifying the Emperor. Four of Pentacles energy is really about holding on to what you value, right? And not in a, it comes from a place of lack, because it's almost like, I'm afraid, like I value these things, I like these things, I want these things. I'm afraid that somebody's going to take it from me. I'm afraid that someone's going to walk off with it, or they're going to walk away from me. This is someone who can have that energy of holding on, but it doesn't come from the most balanced place. Also, this could be about you guys really saving money for something. This could also be about you guys feeling like someone was kind of getting money out of you. Or you could feel like someone had been, yeah, holding back from you. I honestly feel like, though, for a lot of you guys, this is you kind of holding back, because I don't feel like this is anything that you're interested in. Even in terms of like, if this is, let's say, because the Emperor, if we're talking about the shadow side of the Emperor, this could be an asshole, right? This could be someone who does not consider other people's feelings or thoughts and just does what they want to do. I don't know. I just feel like you guys aren't giving your energy into something anymore. And I don't feel like you're doing it with a whole lot of attitude and snuff and all this about it. I just feel like you're just not. So if there's something that's coming back around, it just kind of feels like you guys are like, no, it's really okay. Or someone might be kind of being like this with you. Because if you're standing here at King of Cups now and you're ready to offer something solid and say, let's say like maybe in the past you weren't as solid with a certain person that you could have been, this could be you trying to move forward with them and they're kind of being like, no, and holding back from you. I'm seeing it strongly both ways. Of course, it's going to depend on each person. This is just general, so this could really go in different ways. But bottom line, it feels like someone could be in a place where they're trying to now slowly offer something more stable or solid, and you've got the other person that's just like, no, because number one, I haven't forgotten about what you did before. I haven't forgotten where we went wrong, and I'm just going to hold off in order to protect myself. Now, you've got Temperance card, you've got the Judgment card, and then you've got the Four of Cups. Look at how at the end of this, it's like this person, this Four of Cups, is dissatisfied. Now, this is water energy. This is your energy. Now, Temperance is actually what's sitting in your environment. So this could be a Sagittarius person. This could be talking about literally, you know, the end of November, beginning of December. But this is really about patience. This is about you having to take your time with something. This is about something that's been slowly coming around. And I say slowly because, yeah, with Temperance, we have to remember our patience. It's about hope and healing. It's also about being guided. Remember, there are 5 cup cards here on the spread that have angels. So I feel like wherever you're headed to next, it is not by coincidence. I mean, if you believe in that, I don't really believe in coincidences. Everything that's happening to you is on time and for a reason. On time, right? When I say that, Wheel of Fortune comes out. So you guys are like going, I don't know, you're just elevating. You're on a new thing. You're on a new level. You're on a new person. You're just on something new, right? There's travel that could be coming up for some of you guys, but also bigger than that, I feel like there's going to be communication that's coming up between you and another person as to why something did or did not work out. Now you got the Judgment card, which for me is, it's really like Libra, Scorpio energy to me, right? Because you got one part which is like the judgment, right? And kind of like that justice element of it, but then also you got like that death element of it and that kind of that rebirth element of it. Some of you guys may have been dealing with a Scorpio. Maybe you have Scorpio in your chart. Does not have to be, but this is a chance to revisit something. Judgment in many ways is like retrograde energy for me, right? Because whenever we are in retrograde, that is our time to review and revisit something. It's our time to look at the past and the decisions that we've made and decide to either move in the same fashion or to do better next time. So for you guys, 5 of Swords. Yeah, I just feel like you guys, whatever this is that's coming towards you guys, or whatever you could possibly going towards, I just feel like it's no. 5 of Swords person does not want to argue. They don't even want to, they just don't. They just like, for what? What am I going to argue with you for? This is empty. I don't even care. Right? And so that's kind of how it feels. And mind you, this Judgment card clarified by the 5 of Swords is sitting right above the next 5 of Swords. So we'll get to that in a second. But there's a lot of just like, no, I don't want to do this. And you guys have to feel okay with feeling however you feel and not feeling guilt behind it. Sometimes you guys will make a decision and you know it's the best thing for you, but you know, being worried about how it affects other people can sometimes have you fucked up, you know, and in a situation that you don't belong in. So if you're feeling any of that, you have to let it go and really kind of just have to do for you and figure out what works for you. And this could have to do with friendships too, because I do feel like there's a possibility of you guys, your social circles changing, right? Maybe you're finding that your friends don't have the same views as you on certain things that are super important. And now it's like, it's coming to a head, right? Now, 4 of Cups is being clarified by the 10 of Cups. I kind of like this just because, I don't know, I feel like whatever's in front of you, you guys aren't that pumped about. It's just like, whatever. But I do feel like there's something beautiful that is coming towards you. Again, at the very end, you guys do have that Lovers card, and this is sitting right above, or sitting right beneath this 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is about the ultimate happiness. So it's almost like you guys are looking at a situation and you're like being like, okay, so I could stay here in a situation that I'm totally comfortable with. I understand what's going on. We have built a certain foundation, whether I am crazy about it or not. it's comfortable, I already know what's up, or I can actually fly and be really, really happy where I want to be and thrive and build my family and, you know, all these things. It's almost like you guys are having to tip the scales and figure out what is most important to you. And it's funny because there's cards on here that to me speak of balance very much. So you got Six of Cups, perfect number of balance. You got the Temperance, that's about, you know, the balance. This Wheel of Fortune, she's balanced on the one foot. You got the Two of Swords, which is balance. Some of you guys, you may have been dealing with this for a while, and some of you guys, this may come down to a choice of which person to choose. I think last month y'all were confused about something too, weren't you? I can't really remember because once I say the messages, they're not my messages. I kind of forget them unless I go back and look at the videos or like, you know, I answer a comment or something. But I feel like if I'm not mistaken, y'all were confused last month. And let me tell you, this month it seems a little bit more confused, but well, no, it seems like you're getting a little bit further along into what you know you need to do. I think it's just a matter of not fighting with yourself and doing what you know you need to do. I think if there's a decision that's coming up, it could have to do between two people. Right, the Lovers was originally called the choice back in the day, so it could have to do with two people, but really the Lovers, when we talk about the Lovers, that's about what do you love? Are you gonna go for it or not? We already know what we love. There really is no question. If somebody says, Danny, right now, who do you love? What do you love? I can tell you right now whether I'm gonna go forward and pursue it, right, that's another thing. It's just like a lot of these readings, I could tell you how somebody feels, right, about you, but at the end of the day, we all have free will, so it doesn't really matter because people can choose to do or not do. And for you guys, this feels like a month where whatever that you've been confused about and kind of feeling whatever about, I think things are coming to a head where, you know, things are going to be done. Action's going to be taken. So Two of Swords, Five of Swords, and then the Lovers. Look at how, okay, so we've got the card of indecision right here with this Two of Swords, right? This person is blocked off emotionally. They can't see. They got all this water behind them. There's two swords. Swords are truth. Which truth is which? Like, which is my truth, right? And then you've got this Five of Swords person, which again, this is someone who doesn't want to deal with whatever. This is someone who's like, I don't have time to argue. I'm not dealing with petty fights. This is empty. I don't even care. If there's something you guys have been struggling to put down for a while now, July might be the time when you put it down. July going into August for sure. And for some of you guys, this may require you guys just taking a leap on something completely new. Some of you guys, this might require you kind of cutting yourself off from something so that you are leaving your energy open to something new coming in. Because I tell you what, something is coming in. Seven of Swords and Strength card. I told you going into August, something might be significant. Now that's Leo energy with the Strength. Seven of Swords. This could be someone who's a cheater, a liar. And maybe this could be why you guys have been so undecided, or who, if this is your other person's energy, why they've been so undecided. Maybe there's been things that have happened in the past where there was deceit, right? Or like someone was doing some self-sabotaging and totally wreaked havoc on this relationship. And now here we are like, well, I don't know how I want to move forward with you, or if I want to move forward with you because I don't know if I could trust it type thing. But sevens are all about an inner questing. They're very spiritual numbers. I don't know. I think that you guys have been really thinking about this for a while. With the Seven of Swords and Two of Swords, there's been a lot of back and forth, a lot of strategizing. Some of you guys have probably even gone as far as write out pros and cons of why you should go this way or why you should not go that way. It just feels like that. But at the end of the day, it feels like Five of Swords, if it's something that brings drama, unnecessary drama, right? Because everything's not perfect, but you know when you can get that feeling where like, I know relationships aren't perfect, but it shouldn't feel like this. I just feel like you guys are going to be kind of cutting things out. Three of Pentacles, cutting things out and starting over. Three of Pentacles is a very collaborative card. It's very much like a dating card, getting to know people card. It's also a great card in terms of work and doing new projects and being open to new things, right? Whenever we get the Three of Pentacles, we want to remain open-minded, because that just lets us know that there might be different opportunities or people that come into our life that we don't suspect that could, like, there's things that could really grow from it. I just feel like you guys are going to be cutting out whatever caused whatever in the past, and I think you're going to be moving forward. Bottom of the deck right now is the Six of Wands, which is a victory, right? Like, all hail to the V. Okay, now the Lovers. Let's see what this is about. That's Gemini energy. You guys may have met someone during Gemini season. Hope it's possible. I'm see that big bright sun right there. That is, you know, sun represents the Leo energy. You do have the Strength card that already came out, so maybe there's some Leo energy popping through here. But whenever we get the Lovers, that's about balance. It's about love for self. And in order for us to even get the Lovers, we have to have a love for ourselves. We have to have a love overall for humanity. We have to love in general, right? But it's about vulnerability. Look at how they're naked with each other. It's about shedding skin. Look at the snake right there. There's someone who's either here or coming in. Temperance, Sagittarius. You got the Temperance twice. Some of you guys might be about to connect with a Sag. Okay now. Okay now. It's been a while. Maybe this is something you've had to be patient with, right? Be patient, be patient. What I tell you is this person is coming. There is Sag energy all over this. It's coming. It's coming. You guys are breaking away from something and this is coming. You guys just need to be patient. And again, two angels right here, right? He's an angel. See his wings? And this is an angel. You guys are being guided towards this. There's someone who either you knew who's passed on, or a spirit guide or something who's trying to connect you to this person. It's very, very important. Like, this is something that's fated, okay? Now, let go of guilt and visualize abundance in all forms. Let go of guilt. It says, when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Right. So whatever this situation is in the past, Pisces, whether it was your fault or their fault, honestly, we all play a little bit of a role in things sometimes, because even if you're not the one being shitty, you're allowing someone to be shitty to you, right? So we all have a role to play in everything, right? I don't like when people blame everything on somebody else. Like, take some of your power back and just admit that there was something you could have done different. We all have that. I tell myself that all the time. So instead of whatever went wrong, being mad and holding on to the anger or the fear moving forward, just take your power back. It's, you know, I know where I messed up. I know where I could do better. I know where they could have done better. Like, because when we learn the lessons, that's when we like level up, right? So unless you want to keep repeating the same thing, honey, let go of the guilt. Now, visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. Yes. So being very optimistic, staying in your gratitude, right? That's how you get these things, all this abundance that comes to you, and abundance comes in many forms. It's not just about money. Interesting. Two romance oracle cards. You got separation and new love. So, I mean, if this doesn't fit the storyline, I don't even know what to tell you. So separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So take that as it resonates. And then new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. We see that. So there you have it, Pisces. That is your reading for this month. I hope that it resonates with you. Definitely like, share, and subscribe, please, so that everyone who needs to see this message can. It really helps the video to circulate. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can email me at shesvibeytarot@gmail.com. Go to my About tab. Got the menu of services. Check it out. Figure out what you want before you email me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, Pisces.